Hello, everybody. Welcome to another wonderful week of SEC football 2022 with Dadman. And I love this show. I love all you people out there, lurkers, the people that come and watch, you people in the chat. It's an awesome time that I really enjoy each week, each and every week. This week will be our 10th week, 11th week. Wow, out of 13 regular season weeks. It is just amazing how time flies. It truly is. This has been so much fun to do along the way, and hope we can grow it even to bigger things next year, and to do just even more wonderful things with this. Maybe branch out, do some different conferences, get some more workings together with other people and some stuff like last week's episode with Whoopa Troopa, who's an expert out in the Midwest, was a wonderful, wonderful thing and a great, great show. And we'll see how daggum awesome he did in the picks coming up later tonight. It is an awesome time. Like I said, great weekly show to get and chat with you guys. We got tonight, and we got two more regular season weeks with two very special guests in the next 2 weeks. Won't ruin the surprise for now. We got a returning one, and then we got a really, really special one. And then we will have a conference special, probably still focusing on the SEC alone, but we're working out the details on that. That will be the week after, with hopefully another good special guest here. So things are moving, things are happening. Got some other potential shows that are coming down the pipe, and hopefully things that go beyond just football and Fortnite to pique everybody else's interest, to get more people to the channel. So, hey, all the best, all the love. I don't know, maybe one day I'll branch out in some other games if I can get on the PS4, but I don't know. I'm old, and I stick with what I know it as long as I can. So what we have this week is we're going to review the 10th week in the SEC conference schedule for 2022. We're also going to look forward to week 11 action games this week coming up. Not as many high stakes games this week as there were last week, but a few games definitely of interest. That will have some ramifications with how the league finishes up in the next 3 weeks. So on that note, let's see where we are with the chat, and we'll say hello to our good people in the chat. And so far we've got, hey, Wade, Real Wade Nation Gaming. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you being here as always. And of course, the lovely, the gracious, the wonderful Mrs. Dadman Walking, hey, who produces all of our graphics that you see on these screens tonight with these slides. It's really an awesome thing she does, and really, really an amazing thing. So with that said, also, make sure if you're watching us on the Twitch side that you follow us. Let's grow our numbers on the Twitch side, and leave a follow if you're with us on that side. If you're on our side watching from the YouTube side, of course, like the video, leave a like. It helps the algorithms, and subscribe to the channel, and we'll have, like I said, we'll try to grow a lot more and have a lot more fun and things. And howdy to Jess, SPD girl. Thank you so much for being here. It's awesome. Great to have you with us any night, anytime. And I see somebody else out here. So with that, without further ado, we've gone already about 5 minutes, so got the introductions out. Hopefully more people come in through the chat. Really excited for this episode tonight. This is one that's special to me. Somebody that really has been one of the first people that actually got me into, actually allowed me to be part of streams, whether they game streams, eventually got into a talking stream, a podcast with me, and one of the really good role models that I've had that spurred my interest in starting to stream. And like I said, I can't say enough. This is such a special occasion tonight. Gave me my chance, and just so many emotions tonight. So happy for this. We had a podcast before. So I'm stuttering. I'm rambling again because that's what I do, rambling and walking as we used to call our podcast. Let me introduce the one, the only, the great Ang.
Oh my.
Howdy, Ang.
Howdy. Hello. I'm ready to talk about some foosball.
Foosball. All right.
Foosball. Hi. But hi, chat. Hi, Dadman.
Mama said no good for foosball. Mom said no good. Those evil girls. Absolutely. Oh, that's not going to happen, Dad. Whoopa. Oh, that's all I'm going to call you. Yeah, no, I know you had a great week. I'll give you all your credit. Shout out to you. You're an expert for the Big 12, and you got this week good. I'll get you next time. But hey, anyway, welcome, Whoopa. It's always.
Ow! Ow!
Well, it shifted on me. I understand that now.
Ow!
And then your mother does this. Hi. Yes, Ang, aka technical support. Yes.
That's me. Sorry, excuse me.
Charges more than Mrs. Dadman does. I can't afford either one of them. Short answer, no. But glad to have you here, buddy. You're always fun. Oh, but you had a great week, man. Yeah, that was awesome with that, and that was fun. We'll see it again a little bit later. You'll get to see it up in lights here very, very soon in a little bit. So hey, glad to have you with us too, Whoopa. And if we have anybody lurking, make sure, like I said earlier, follow us on Twitch or sub on the YouTube side, and make sure we get Ang's link out there at some point. Or one of our mods if they can do that. But listen, Ang.
Yeah, what's up?
Friend.
What's up, Chief?
Child.
Hi.
Special role model for me.
Hi. Yeah. Hello.
Tell us a bit about yourself for anybody that may not know a lot about you.
So, first of all, hi. My name's Ang. It's nice to meet you guys. It's nice to see all of you guys here. Like I said, my name is Ang. I'm a variety VTuber on twitch.tv/Anglewo. And right now, I'm just balling. You know? You just ball. Question for Ang, Capybara. Capybara! Yes, I agree. Yes. I vouch for that statement.
Thank you, SPD girl. Yeah.
But yeah. I don't know. I don't know what else to say.
Well, let's slow down a little bit. What about capybara? What gets you into capybaras?
Capybara are adorable. They're technically, I think they're the largest rodent in the world.
Mm-hmm.
The world's largest rodent, but unfortunately, they do get hunted, which is pretty sad. It's like really? Sash. Like, I don't know. They're just cool. They're cool. They're awesome. Mm-hmm. You just have this relaxed face when they're in like warm climate or something, like in a comfortable climate. It's just, I don't know. It's just they're a vibe. They're just a vibe, you know.
They're very good to meme too, because you can put a bunch of them in a meme in a picture. It's really, really funny to watch. You know.
Okay, we pull up.
Are you gonna pull it up? But yeah, go ahead. Show us what they look like if you want to.
I don't have any images.
You don't have any images? Oh man, maybe you could put one of your emotes down somewhere. But hey, how long have you been streaming? Period. I mean, I know that you said you called VTuber. I know there's different things, but really, when did you start, and how have you gotten to where you are now?
I think I started in 2019. Let me check. Yeah, April 9th, 2019 was my first ever stream on Twitch.
Wow.
And it was just like a stupid art stream. But yeah, that was when I started, and yeah,
Well, how have you
Uh,
grown from what did you do in the early days, and are you doing different stuff now than when you did back then?
well, you see, so okay, let me tell you. When I started streaming, I had like someone gave me a hand-me-down 2010 HP computer for drawing, and basically I did a lot of art streams and such. I tried to
Hmm.
stream Minecraft once. It was scuffed.
Okay.
But
You're not you're not having to be talking about the computer I'm using now, right?
no comment. Move on. Let's move on. Let's move on.
It's okay because you upgraded last year. That's okay. Hey, you got me into what I'm doing now. But yeah, so let me ask you, because I know you do the art stuff, you do a lot of the gaming, uh, and we've done it. You and I've done a podcast before, but I guess what type of things do you really like to do? Do you like playing games or chill chats or art streams? What tends to be the thing that you really like to do the best?
That's a good question. Let me think. Give
Okay,
me a second.
no problem. No problem. It's all good to think. And you could say you like all of it, really. That none one's a favorite. I just was curious to see what you thought.
Honestly, I really do like just chilling and talking to chat and such. Cause like they're fun. Chat is
Hmm.
fun. Chat is cool.
Well, yeah, and like tonight, chat with our chat just like you do on your own shows and stuff. Because I know that there's like you listen. I will tell you, and not just because you're my kid. When I want to go chill down, especially at night, like get relaxed before you go to bed and stuff. You have a gift for words for engaging your chat. You're very pleasant. You're very light. You're very fun to listen to, and it's very relaxing. I tell you, my favorite dadgum dang game that you played before was that Power Washer game. Just
Power
standing.
Watson.
Tell
There,
everybody about what you do in that game.
there. Basically, you just power wash, and it's pretty relaxing. I will not lie to you, Chief. Uh, it's basically just like you're a power washer. You power wash things. End of story. End of game. That's just the entire game, and it's wonderful.
Yep. Well, that's awesome to hear. That's very awesome. Um, Lupa says many times a day I see a capybara and I'm like, Aang would like this. Yes. And your mom's not biased. Yeah. It's very fun to engage in the chat and what you do and what you do. And the missus has a lawn mowing game and want to stream when he starts streaming. Yes, we got to get you up and running, missus. So, uh, okay. Anything else about your channel really that you want to say about right now before we like go move on to some other things and all?
Um, not really.
Okay. Art interest. Okay. Well, we can get ready to move on. I just want to say we've got 8 people watching right now. So thank you to everybody that's here. If you're lurking, thank you for the lurk. And, just follow us if you haven't. If you're on the Twitch side, and, like and share on the YouTube side. So, hey, well, with that, we ready to move on, Ing?
Yeah, I'm pretty
All
much
right.
ready.
All right. Just making sure. Well, you know what we start every week with? Our little disclaimer that we are not a gambling site. Nothing you see or listen to here should be taken for gambling advice or relied on for gambling. We're just people that love football, not experts. If you looked at when you see my picks later, the results, you know you wouldn't want to trust me. But hey, we're having fun with each other, having some fun, just talking some football and just relaxing and trying to bring some happiness to people. Whether you're at work, you're at home, you've had a long day, just have some fun with this, and that's really what we got. And speaking of power washing, Whoopa wants to play Power Washer Simulator, so definitely get. But then again, a Wooper is a water Pokemon, right?
Yeah, Woopa is
Okay.
a water type. Well, the original Woopa is. The new region form is I think Poison Dark.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Also, Dad, I can kind of hear my. I think I could hear my.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
saw that. I saw that with Jess. Give me 1 second. Let me
Yeah.
try. Let me try something. Just a second, and we'll see if this takes care of it.
Is it because I'm too loud?
No, I don't
Heck.
think. I don't think so. I'm wondering if it's something on my end. But is anybody? How is it now? Is it any better?
I'll start saying things.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Can you hear me? Dad's mic.
Yeah.
Hello.
It's still an echo. I don't know. Maybe try to take your volume down just a little bit, maybe, because I'm not sure what it is. I've done everything. Oh, it's better. Okay, it's better. All right. Thank you, Jess, for letting us know about that. So, remember, we are not for gambling, right, Annie?
Yes, sir.
All right. We're just having fun talking some football. So, guess what? You know what that leads us to? Last week's games.
Sorry.
You ready?
Sorry, I had my mouth full of water.
Oh. Well, at least you didn't go spewing at the wrong time. That's a good thing.
Oh, true. Dad, can I tell the story real quick, if you don't mind?
Which one is that? The one that was at that movie thing?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Go ahead.
So one time, chat. Me and my fam went to go see a movie. Like, I think it was like Rift Tracks or something.
It was a Rift Tracks, yes.
Yeah, and they cracked a joke to where Dad like spit all over me and my sib. I'm like, what? And the people turned around and was like, "Is he okay?" And from what we've heard from Dad, he tripped and fell on the way out. I don't know why. It's just silly.
Yep. Well, to embellish it a little bit more for you, since it's out, it was Wilford Brimley in a PSA, and I'd taken a sip of Coke, and all they said was diabetes, like he does. And then I'm like, why I should laugh about something like this, but I lost it, and I was like trying to not spew. If I had not held it, I would have wet everybody in front of me. So I'm like leaking on the kid to the left, the kid to the right. I'm trying to get to the aisle, and then I finally just fall on the floor and just crawl out the door. So, but yeah, at least I didn't get them wet. You guys could get wet with that sticky stuff, not the people we don't know. So hey, we got Boomeroy in here. Boomeroy,
yeah.
Hey,
hi, Bomberooey.
Bomberooey, thank you.
Bomberooey.
All right, hey, welcome. Glad to have you here,
buddy.
Absolutely. So, I think Bomberooey probably has heard that story, but if not, you can tell him later. So hey, that all works. Well, Bomberooey, yep, thank you. Ready to go for the last week's game?
Yes, sir. Let's see how bad you did.
I know. Well, let me say real quick, we got 11 people watching. That means we may have some lurkers, but thank you for everybody. But follow us on the Twitch side and leave a like of the video and subscribe to us on the YouTube side. That way we can keep growing and I don't know, see what we can come up with next year. But because we're almost done with this year. So with that being said, the first game from last week was Liberty beating Arkansas 21-19. Even though Liberty was ranked in the top 25, it's considered an upset because they beat a bigger power conference team, Arkansas. This game was actually 21-3 at one point. Arkansas rallied but fell short. Jonathan Bennett for Liberty was 15 of 25 passing for 224 yards, 3 touchdowns and an interception. KJ Jefferson was back for Arkansas, 23 of 37 passing for 284 yards, threw 2 touchdowns, but also threw 2 interceptions. He carried the ball 16 times for 36 yards. Raheem Sanders for Arkansas had a down day, 17 carries for 60 yards. Demario Douglas for Liberty had a big day receiving with 7 catches for 145 yards and a touchdown. And Matt Landers for Arkansas had 6 catches for 119 yards. So, yes. Any thoughts on this other than maybe Liberty? Because, we've seen Liberty play basketball.
Never doubt Liberty. Never doubt Liberty, especially against Arkansas. Never, don't. Why did you choose Arkansas?
Yes, I took Arkansas. Whoopa took Arkansas too.
Sorry, but that's a skill issue.
I know. I was tempted. I was tempted to take Liberty, but they beat Arkansas. So yeah.
I'm so sorry.
Yes, there is a YouTube stream now, at least for me. Hang is still on Twitch, right?
Yeah. Sorry if that came off mean, Dad. I didn't mean it to be mean.
It's okay. It's okay. Yeah, they could be kind of the bad Division One, but they only have one loss and they moved up in the polls this week. So hey, we'll figure that out. We'll see the poll later. Hey, well, we'll stay around here long enough, Boomeroy. We'll teach you and all. And hey, Liam Grey Wolf. Hey, glad you're here. Thanks for stopping by.
Hi, Liam.
Yes, it's awesome. So you got any other thoughts about this game? I mean, really, there's not much that I have to say about it. I mean, other than Arkansas's dismal season continues. It's no problem, Liam. So glad you're here, and tell your mom hi for us when you can. But yeah, good luck with that move.
Good luck. You got this, King.
Yes,
your
he
crown
does.
King. Where did I put the crown?
Yes, exactly. And your mom's theme park casual. Did I miss? Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
theme park casual. I'm so sorry.
I was going to say something.
Thank you, theme park casual. Well, I've heard about host all the time before missing the chat that they scroll too fast. So that's the first time it happened on me. So, hey, and there's our good hunter at Fortnite, Mandalorian. Lurking don't have sound off topic, but just I will check the Discord. Mandalorian's my guy for clipping stuff for me when we're around. There's another famous Dadman fervently emoting out there on the Twitch channel because he tried to hit me with a truck one night. Actually, he did hit me with a truck, but scared the crap out of me. So, but hey, anyway, that's Arkansas dismal season. I predicted them to end up second in the SEC this year. Most had them third, and now they're losing to Liberty. And we'll see the standards. Yeah, go ahead.
Imagine losing to Liberty. That's kind of cringe.
Well,
cringe.
no. I will tell you, cringe is being a Gator fan and your team loses to Georgia Southern.
Can't relate. Undefeated, baby. Woo!
You Georgia Bulldogs. So anyway, hey. I'll let you talk about your team a little bit later. So, hey, we'll go ahead and move on with this thing from last week. We had 7 games. Coming up to probably the second most anticipated game last week was 6th-ranked Alabama and 15th-ranked LSU, where LSU pulls out a dramatic 32-31 win. Offensively, it's fairly balanced, about 100 yards difference, but overall, even offensively, Jaden Daniels for LSU continues his hot season with 22 of 32 passing for 182 yards, 2 touchdowns, and he ran the ball 18 times for 95 yards for another touchdown. So a dual threat player there for LSU that's really come out of nowhere to have a really, really good year this year. Bryce Young for
LSU. Sorry.
Yeah, go ahead. No,
my bad.
No, it's no bad. You go ahead and talk.
Okay, I'm just gonna say good for LSU. Screw Alabama. All my homies hate Alabama in football.
Well, a lot of his older people, there are a lot of people you're going to see out here that really like Alabama. It's everywhere's a rolled tide. So, but yeah,
I'm sorry, chat. If there's anyone that likes Alabama, I despise Alabama football team.
Oh man,
I'm sorry.
And with they're with my channel. I'm kidding with you. I'm just kidding. It's all fun. Well, the defending Go ahead.
Oh, I don't mean to interrupt.
No, go ahead.
You go first. You
No,
go first.
You're excited.
You go first.
No, I want you to go.
No, no. You go first. I did not mean to interrupt.
I was going to talk boring statistics. I'm sure that they want to listen to you. You're a lot more lively and not boring with my statistics. So,
No. You're good.
All right.
Go ahead.
Well, returning Heisman winner Bryce Young for Alabama was 25 of 51 passing, 328 yards with a touchdown and a pick. Jahmyr Gibbs for Alabama ran for 15 times for 99 yards. Ja'Cory Brooks for Bama had 7 catches for 97 yards, a touchdown. And as I mentioned, the dramatic game-ending win. The game goes to overtime. Alabama scores, kicks the extra point. LSU, first place, scores a touchdown. Normally LSU decided to go for 2. Normally that's something a road team that's an underdog would do. Not often the home team does this, but they threw the book out of the window and went for 2. They got it. So then it ended up LSU wins 32-31 in dramatic fashion. And yes, here's CJ. Yes, hashtag blame Dadman. So, hey, good to see you, CJ. Glad you're here now. So obviously you don't like Alabama.
Yeah.
Okay. Any thoughts about LSU?
Good for LSU, honestly.
Yeah. Well, you know what? They were really bad last year. Fired the coach last year, brought in a new coach, got Chip Kelly from Notre Dame, who they lost the first game of the season by a blocked extra point. And you know what? Maybe that's what Chip Kelly did it, because the first game of the year, LSU had a blocked extra point against FSU and ended up losing the game because of that. So go for 2, get it. That way you at least tried to win the game. So, but yeah, and then they lost to Tennessee at home in a big rout. But, they held on, beat Alabama. And we'll look at the standings and result of this in a little bit. So, but, did I ever tell you that I've seen LSU play in person many years ago in the 70s with my dad and my uncle?
No, I don't think so. No.
Yeah. It was, I think I said it in one of my first shows, and and I remember it because it was not the big old god awful stadium it is now. It was like a more classy, smaller stadium. And it was like brick walls and a wrought iron fence. And you walked down to your seats in the end zone. And I just remember, my uncle, my dad, we were there, ate at Sonny's barbecue, and it was a night game. And, I remember those LSU helmets and stuff. It's really one of those interesting moments. So, and we'll get a chance to talk about some of mine and your type of football experiences coming up a little bit later. Hey, Liam, great. Liam, sorry, I missed it. Whoopa, Bama equals bad. Oh, no. Saban is washed. Oh, boy. And Whoopa's coming with the heat tonight. I don't agree with this one. Young equals bust. No, I think Alabama has a problem. They don't have as many playmakers as they've had in recent years. They don't have a running back like Derek Harvey, but they've got some good backs. But really at the wide receiver position, they don't have like the Julio Jones and guys like that to take over a game and stuff like that. So, and hey, Squeaka, glad you're here.
Squeaka!
I'll be your Uncle Ang. Let's go watch the Red Sox play slap the puck into the goal zone.
Let's go!
That is awesome. That is impressive that you threw that many sports into one thing real quick. That was awesome. That was awesome. Good. Hey, speaking of that, people want to talk hockey, so I don't know. Maybe we'll get into some hockey down the road. I don't know. But hey, we'll finish this football season. And now we'll move on to Auburn, Mississippi State. Mississippi State escapes in this game at home in the Hey, Ang, guess what?
What? Wait, what? What happened?
Do you want more cowboy? Do you want more cowbell? Do you want more cowbell?
Yeah, I would like more cowbell. Give me the cowbell.
Cowbell? Guess what?
I eat the cowbell.
No, go to Starkville, Mississippi. You'll get all the cowbell you want.
I eat the cowbell. Let's go.
That means you walk and you hear the cowbell ringing.
Exactly.
Oh gosh, but hey, listen. Do you know Mississippi State won this game 39-33, but it took overtime to do it. They had a big lead. Auburn came back, tied it, but Mississippi State ended up winning the game. It should not have been this. Auburn's not good, and Mississippi State had a huge lead. So yeah, Squeaker throws in about the Cowboys. Yeah, we've got enough suckage of Cowboys football already. Yes, I love bad Cowboy memes. So how bad they are. And hello to XK10AK. Glad you're here tonight.
XK, what's up, homie? Let's
All
go.
right. That is awesome. Hey, good. We got 14 watching right now. Make sure you follow us on the Twitch side and subscribe and like on the YouTube side. But this game here, Ang, should have been Mississippi State had a big lead. Should not have been close. They went to overtime. Do you know what there's video of out there?
What?
The Mississippi State coach Mike Leach walking down the benches area and folding up all the chairs and moving them so his players couldn't sit.
That's awful.
Oh, but he got wanted their attention because they sucked so badly. This is a game that they should have kept that big lead and all. So
but still, that's awful.
Well,
what the heck?
Yeah, no, he moved the chairs. He just moved the chairs. Yeah. Yep, exactly. He didn't want them sitting. It's punishment, like old school coaches would always punish stuff, like that. But yeah, well, statistically, it ended up fairly even, although Mississippi State had a few more first downs. There's a definite difference. Look at that with the passing and rushing. Look at the two teams. Auburn ran the ball, obviously, 256 yards and only 75 passing. And look at Mississippi State, 356 yards passing and 13 yards running. Just crazy. So Will Rogers for Mississippi State was 42 of 59 for 357 yards, 3 touchdowns and an interception. And Ra Thomas, 6 receptions, 84 yards, 2 touchdowns. Robbie Ashford, Auburn, was only 7 of 22 passing, 75 yards, but did run for 18 times for 108 yards and 2 touchdowns. Tank Bigsby for Auburn had 13 carries for 89 yards and a touchdown. And he's the biggest run threat that Auburn has there. Yes. And yes, I meant cowbell earlier, not cowboy. I just can't English right. You know how that is sometimes, Ang? Mm-hmm. So, but we can always trash the Cowboys too. There's plenty of Cowboys. Oklahoma State, the Dallas Cowboys, you can get on all of them. I know Whoopa doesn't like Oklahoma State, those Cowboys. So, but hey, anyway, so, any other thoughts about this game? You got to think with it. You want to comment on names? Auburn Tigers, Mississippi State Bulldogs.
Auburn, Mississippi State. Nope, not really. I'm not a fan of either of them.
Hey, we got yeah, that's fine. We got a lot of other stuff packed in this episode. Yep, exactly. Yeah, and here's a little Pokemon in there that, Squeak is a head rancher at Bulbaboy Farms. We love Bulbasaur. Don't we?
Yes.
Yes. I'm a Squirtle guy. Squirtle. But hey. Okay. Hey. Kentucky, Missouri. We got Kentucky and we got Missouri. How's that?
Oh, wait. Oh, Kentucky and Missouri. Okay. Also, Whoopa, Mrs. is white. Right. I am worth more than that. What do you mean? What do you mean? Okay, now continue. Sorry.
All right. Kentucky actually won this game late in the game with a late touchdown, pulled out the win by 4, 21-17. So it's evenly stat-wise, not much rushing, not much really offense. Missouri cost them with 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions there. We had turnovers there, so that can kill you and stop you. But they had to lead it late. Will Levis for Kentucky was 13 of 19 passing for 170 yards with 3 touchdowns. Chris Rodriguez for Kentucky ran the ball 29 times for 112 yards. So now, if you look at the sheets up there, does something look kind of odd with that when you see that Chris Rodriguez ran for 12 yards?
Oh my God. Wait, what? Wait,
Chris,
did you ask me a question?
Yes, sorry, I asked you a question.
I zoned out. I zoned out real quick. I am so sorry. What was your question again?
My question is, do you see something there with it? Can you see something in there with the numbers? The fact that he ran so much?
Are talking about Missouri's turnovers?
Yeah. Nope. Chris Rodriguez ran for 112 yards. Kentucky had 82 yards rushing overall.
I was drinking water. Oh my God, Kentucky. Will
Yep.
Levis, damn. Okay.
Yeah, he got sacked and lost 36 yards.
Dang, imagine. Imagine.
Yep. So, and Brady Cook threw for 143 yards on 18 of 26 passing. So, but looking at that stat, that means they lost 30 yards net of running offense from what the one running back had. All mostly based on quarterback sacks. He actually lost 36 yards rushing on quarterback sacks. Is that something or what? You don't see that very often.
That is true.
Yes. Dane Key for Kentucky had 4 catches for 53 yards, 2 touchdowns. Luther Burden, the third from Missouri, had 6 catches and 60 yards. So, like I said, it was a late win for Kentucky, but, they pulled it out. So, hey, and Hypnotic Luca. Hello.
Luca! What's up, Luca? Hello!
Yep. So, yeah, Whoopa, that's right. That's what you get for leaving the Big 12. Yeah, exactly. Can we send them back to the Big 12? Because I really never liked them. And I never liked her. I never liked Missouri coming over, especially they stuck them in the East, and they give Florida fits too much. So he needs a hug. Yeah, everybody can give the quarterback a hug. So no, I don't think he liked the sacking. It hurts too much. So yes, you get sacked 6 times, lose 36 yards. It's not something you really like. But hey, well, glad you're here while you're doing some work. We're doing good. Ang, how are you doing?
I'm trying not to make a joke. Can we move on? I'm trying to not make a joke.
No, we'll move on. We'll move on. I appreciate you. Okay. Remember, guys, this is kind of a different thing tonight. And, so we're going to focus on the football aspect of things. And this one was really, really, really got me. Yeah, that Florida actually beat Texas A&M 41-24. Can you believe that? As bad as Florida has been, Florida for once played a scoreless, held somebody scoreless for a whole half. Ang, do you realize that? This game was 24. This game was 24-20 Texas A&M at the halftime, and Florida managed to hold them scoreless.
Wow.
Yes, absolutely. A&M sucks. Yes, exactly. And it is a Texas team. Yes. Woo.
Yeehaw.
Absolutely. Texas is great at baseball. More than sometimes. They've got a good program. But, hey, the Rangers, the Astros, I think the Astros won the World Series, didn't they?
Maybe. I'm not sure.
I don't know. I gave up on baseball many years ago. But in this game, and look at that. Florida actually played a complete game, 41 points, held A&M scoreless in the second half, and nearly managed 500 yards of offense. And look at the time of possession. Had the ball 15 minutes longer than Texas A&M did. So,
dang.
Anthony Richardson, the Gator quarterback, like I've said all year, it goes based on how he goes. 17-28 passings, 201 yards, and 2 touchdowns. No interceptions, no fumbles this week. Very focused, very efficient game. When he's efficient, Florida plays very, very well. Montrell Johnson, the Gator running back, transferred over from Louisiana along with Coach Billy Napier, 22 carries for 100 yards and a touchdown. Haynes King for A&M was 23 of 45 passing, 279 yards and a touchdown. Evan Stewart for A&M had 8 catches for 120 yards. And as I said, The Gators defense somehow miraculously came to play in the second half, outscoring A&M 21-0 in the second half. Is that awesome?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
It's very unfortunate though, because I was curious and I was gonna see like, oh hey, the Florida Georgia game was on. Let's see the results.
Yeah.
I don't want to say anything.
Oh no.
I don't want to hurt your feelings.
It's okay. I'm a Gator fan. I'm used to it. I've survived the 70s and 80s, so it was really a tough time back then. I used to get the dogs kicking the Gators' ass every week, so every year. So it's pretty interesting to see how a team can be up and down from one week to the next, especially with the Gators this year. It's could have been a better year with some consistent playing at times, and but they're young, and we'll see what they do next year. A&M, though, go ahead.
I think it also could be the coach's fault too.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's mostly the coach's fault. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. Well, what's interesting here, Texas A&M's having a lot of problems, especially with their coach. They brought him in. They paid off one guy, brought Jimbo Fisher in from Florida State, and they paid for getting a team to beat Alabama. And even though they beat Alabama last year, they still can't make the SEC championship game, so they're not winning a conference title, which is what they paid for. So a lot of problems out there right now in Texas and in College Station. So A&M had 2 turnovers. So any other thoughts about the Gators before we get into some of probably the game you really want to talk about?
Not really. I don't watch as much football as I should, so I need to watch more.
Oh man. So anyway, let's sit here. Yeah, like he said, Big 12 traders 1-5 this week. Necessary roughness, 4th and goal, baby. Anyway, yeah, Florida betrayed us again, and
unnecessary roughness.
Picking teams at random by random technique is not necessarily good. So, and like Whoopa says, A&M needs Manziel back. Yeah, a league that will actually keep him. Yes, the more you get into football, it can be interesting. You can watch different things with it, especially if you watch a little bit of it at times. Sometimes the NFL tends to be a lot more boring the professional leagues. Your things are colleges when they have the bands and the rivalries and a lot of different rules that make the game a little more exciting than NFL. But that's just me. That's my opinion. Yeah, go ahead.
You want to know what's like 100% better though?
What's that?
Playing football with friends.
Yes, exactly.
It's so much better.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We'll talk about some of your football things before. All right. We ready?
Yeah.
All right. We got 2 more games, so we're going to get through this one pretty quickly. South Carolina and Vanderbilt. South Carolina, of course, wins this game because Vanderbilt, again, had no defense. I mean, they scored some, but, ended up benching the starting quarterback. Still evenly matched with the stats and everything, but 4 big turnovers for Vanderbilt. So that pretty much sealed the deal with them. And when you turn the ball over repeatedly, it's hard to keep up in a track meet. South Carolina's quarterback Spencer Rattler was 16 of 23 passing for 186 yards and 3 touchdowns. South Carolina actually played 4 quarterbacks in this game. Dakarian Joyner was 3 of 4 passing for 82 yards. Antoine Wells for Carolina had 4 catches for 110 yards, 2 touchdowns. Starting quarterback A.J. Swan for Vanderbilt was 10 of 18 passing, 127 yards, 2 touchdowns, interception. Not normally bad numbers, but really they fell way behind when he was in. But Ray Davis, the running back for Vanderbilt, had 20 carries for 167 yards. That was very, very awesome. Had a really, really good night he did there. So that's pretty much it with that,
Okay, South Carolina. I see you.
It's awesome. But hey, okay. We'll move on, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. The big game of the week.
Yeah. Sorry.
Go ahead. Have fun.
Sorry. I see Georgia. I go yippee. You know.
Georgia wins 27-13. This game was not as close as the score indicated. Pretty much over at halftime. Georgia dominated all the way, even though Tennessee may have had more first downs. Time of possession was even. Georgia ran for the ball for more yardage. Stetson Bennett for Georgia was 17-25 passing, 257 yards, 2 touchdowns.
Exactly, Squeaka. I saw that.
Should have been a safety.
Should have
yes.
been.
Absolutely. Damn right it should have been a safety. I agree. Hey, listen, you can say it all you want to because SEC officials stink. They're horrible at that. And they even reviewed it and still called it
officials in general stink. Especially in like a professional.
But you gotta admit though, there's one good official in the world at basketball, right?
Yeah, and that's you, Chief.
Thank you. I like officiating basketball. That was fun. I miss it, but hey. And hello to Hydrosarv. Welcome here to the show tonight. Glad you're here. Hope you like football. Whoop. I think everybody wanted Tennessee to win, but you know, like I said, the team that had the establishment, the pedigree, won out in this time, and that's Georgia. They've been there before. I've seen this happen so many times, especially with the Gators in a situation like with Tennessee. They just something happens, you go, things don't work out, and it looks pretty ugly. But you know, Tennessee's still got a chance. We're going to look at that a little bit more. Stetson Bennett for Georgia, 17-25 passing, 257 yards, 2 touchdowns. He also had a 13-yard rushing touchdown. Go ahead.
Whoopa, why would you do this? Why would you betray my trust like that?
Oh,
no! How dare! We can't be friends
he said
anymore.
this. Georgia's stinky, but hey.
I'm sorry, Whoopa. We can't be friends anymore.
Your mom's like Georgia all the way.
I'm joking, by the way, Whoopa. Don't worry.
Yep, Whoopa. I think we had. Yeah, I picked Georgia though, Ang. So, but Whoopa took Tennessee. But Ladd McConkey for Georgia had 5 catches, 94 yards, and a touchdown. Hendon Hooker was 23 of 33 passing, 195 yards and an interception. Jalen Wright, Tennessee's running back, 21 carries for 69 yards. But what came out of this game was really significant was for the University of Georgia. They entered the game through 8 games with only 10 sacks. It was a league low, SEC low for a team. In this game, they sacked Hendon Hooker for Tennessee 6 times. And in the fourth quarter, it was like an all-out dog blitz. It was just he had no time to throw the ball. So it was really impressive what the Georgia Bulldogs this week. So, Ang, tell me how the heck you got into the stupid Georgia Bulldogs so many years ago.
Okay. Sorry, I was going bark mode.
Bark mode's fine. Be bark mode.
Sorry.
Yeah, you can bark mode.
So when I was younger, I was I was figuring, I don't know. I used to watch a lot of football with my dad when I was younger, and I think I saw the Georgia Bulldogs. I'm like, I like the Bulldog. I'm rooting for them. They are my team. Let's go. That's basically a summary. So
okay,
pretty much, I chose the Bulldogs because I like the Bulldog. The Bulldog is cool.
It wasn't because you wanted to rebel against your old man?
Yeah, it wasn't.
Oh, cool. Okay, well, I could take it.
Listen, yeah. It was completely coincidental that it was against you.
We're doing good. We're having fun talking football tonight, so it's always a good night. And your mom agrees. The mascot's cute. Something about that bulldog. It's those cheeks, you know. The cheeks that, you know, you can wiggle, pinch. So anyway, hey, guess what we got tonight, folks? We got, well, I'm going to use the term multimedia, but everybody's going to yell at me. It's not the right term.
Multimedia Hug you.
But the fact that I'm trying to do multiple things at one point is like a miracle. It's kind of like Whoopa said, I can't be trusted while walking. Yeah, I can't walk, talk. I can't do two things at once. So
imagine.
Anyway, yeah. So it's all good. It's all good. Well, with that said, guess what? Guess who was at the game? Tennessee at Georgia. My oldest kid was at the game up there. Going to school there. Somehow it was in the student ticket package. So I'm like, bad enough. Like, you don't have me a ticket? No, they're too expensive. Didn't even try to get the old man a ticket, And then guess what? Guess where the stupid tickets were?
Where?
Look at this view of the game. Look at this view. Back corner of the end zone, down the field, at least halfway up, a beautiful angle all the way down the field. Is that a good view or what? Yep. Ang, are you there with me?
Yeah, just give me a second.
Okay. Uh-oh. But this view here was amazing. It was the first shot that Ninja sent me. And there's a Tennessee band right down in front. Listening to Sports Animal out of Knoxville this week. They were talking about the game this week. And one caller actually called up to complain about that they put them next to the Georgia student section. And my kid up there was like, it was loud. It was deafening is the term she used with that. So, I mean, I could imagine that many people, rivalry game like that. So what do you think here, Ang? What about this shot?
Wonderful, amazing. Honestly, I'm jealous.
I know. She didn't invite me up there for a game this year. We maybe next year, but hey, we'll see. Lovely town for sure. So then we'll go from there. This is the pregame here where the band comes in. The band doesn't march in, and people stand around watching them come in. So,
okay.
The Marching Redcoats, I believe, is the name that they call them. So, and then there's another one here. I have a closer up shot with them. So, and this is just entering pregame where the band's coming down on the field there. You see the Tennessee band is here. And you notice Tennessee does not have that much of their band there. Usually they're traveling bands, road game bands, where they only bring part of the band. The home teams have everybody there, though. So it's kind of a thing that they do. Of course, this is more in the pregame. The band still make its way on the field. You got people filling in. And then here is at game time. This is about probably at pregame, probably about the national anthem here. To go in here and you notice the sky. You notice the sky, how nice and sunny it is and light it is. Yeah. It's a really, really, really cool day. Oh, well, I don't know, cool, but it was really, really nice. I do agree, CJ. Some sports are better seen on TV. There's more comfortable, but also sometimes, the living room, and you do have sometimes the fat guy out there, but I tell you what, you miss a lot not being at a game. Between the crowd, the momentum, the just the raucousness, the loud, deafening noises, the marching band, the music. I mean, there's so many elements that go into making a live game really, really interesting. Ask hockey fans. I wish we had our hockey fans here tonight because they would tell you hockey is not a sport to watch on TV. You go to a game, especially if you can get up near the glass. Hockey is one of those sports that you're better off to watching in person. So, and thank you for stopping by. Appreciate you coming by. Hope you come back again soon. So, and then here we go from that lovely site to this before kickoff. Of course, I got to look in here this way. So, and I think, there's a little bit more of the people on the overhang up here. But here we go with this one. The dogs take the field here. I think they mentioned it's the arch or something, but they take the field. The pom poms everywhere. You see the flag runners running it out there too.
Oh my God, that's so crowded.
Yeah, but yeah, I saw that. There's some interesting pictures when you get people in it. So
that's one heck of a crowd. Damn.
But yeah, so there's taking the field, and then there's a little bit more of that on the field. You see the team captains meeting at the half line, the midfield line for the coin toss. See, they do they do that while all the stuff's going on the field with the intros. Here we have the intros. The Tennessee players are taking the field here. Yeah, the UT flag, the Tennessee State flag.
Oh, Tennessee! Sorry.
Oh yeah,
sorry.
Hey, it's okay. Well, we got some Tennessee people we love and appreciate on this channel, and I've learned to respect my Tennessee brethren. Don't like the. I will say one thing about Tennessee. The Vol Network is the best radio network I've ever listened to, and they got a hell of a station that I can actually listen to for college sports. So how about that? That is awesome. So we go here. There's more of the north end zone with the students and more pom poms, and I think this is our first video clip here. Uh-oh, what are you doing? Now you're hijacking my chat, aren't you?
Yep.
Yeah. Boo.
Boo, Tennessee.
Yay, sports ball. Yeah, there you go. Yay. But here we go. I think this is yeah. This is the opening kickoff. Well, I love it. Got the kickoff, but missed the kickoff. But I appreciate everything Ninja did on that one. That was awesome. But that's a little bit of how loud it was there. It really was interesting.
Wait, can you play it again real quick? I did not hear it. I couldn't hear it.
Did it not come through? I thought I had the audio.
Play it again.
Okay.
It's muffled.
Okay. Well,
it's
darn.
Muffled. Sad.
I know. Well, darn. I tried something new tonight. Well, we live and we learn. So they only have a three things. So I hear it on my end. I don't know how it didn't come through, but let me see something real quick. Never mind. Okay. Well, you won't get the sound, folks. Maybe next time I'll work on it. So that's all cool. Here, this next. Watch a play here. Stetson Bennett throws to Lad McConkey for a first down. Hey, we at least got a play there. We got a partial kickoff and a play. How's that, Ang?
Nice. Let's go. We love it.
Oh, the icon to share the sound. Okay. Well.
And it's okay.
We'll figure it out later. But hey. All right. Well, that's why we try new things, because then we figure out how they fell and then we troubleshoot it and we make them right. How's that sound? But yeah, I got the stupid anyway, I got a stupid thing there. I'll move that. Okay. Well, we continue with the game. The halftime show. Everybody loves a band. At least I do. Halftime show, Marching Redcoats.
True.
Absolutely. These guys.
True.
This is a hell of a band, I will tell you, because we've heard them before. We'll talk about that a little bit later with our stunt thing, because when we share some of the games, because we saw Georgia together, didn't we?
Yeah, when it was pouring down and.
Yep. Yeah, nothing like a rain game.
I'm not gonna lie, it's a mix of fun, but also sobs. Yeah,
I think they lost to Nebraska that day. Yeah, it was not a great game, but you know what? They did good. They did good. So hey, you know what? They played the best they could that day. But you know what was funny?
What?
The fact you and I hung out at the game. We got to see your team for once, and I went and actually cheered for Georgia. You know, that's that was awesome that day. You know, shared the bus ride, had fun together, and we had fun together. Give me 1 second. Hold on a second.
Wait, what happened? You good?
I'm good.
Oh, hi. Okay, hi, chat. Dadman's gone for a minute. I would like to plug and say you guys should follow Dadman because he is cool.
I'm back. Thank you. That's a great. You're a great guest, Ang. You know.
No worries.
Yeah, that was awesome. So hey, appreciate you.
I shill out for my collaborators.
Absolutely, and I shill out for you.
I'm kidding.
Every time I can.
I'm kidding. Oh, I accidentally muted the tab.
Oh shoot! I hit the button too soon. This is a 4-quarter thing where they do their 4 fingers in the air and notice how it's raining. It's pouring there at that point, but nobody left because it was a great day for Georgia, and even the Tennessee fans.
Damn.
Yeah, give the Tennessee fans credit too. They hung out in that game. Nobody left. I mean, it was a full stadium.
What Chads, honestly?
Yeah,
they're Chads.
Well, it wouldn't be nice. Be nice to them. We're good.
No, they're Chads. That's a good thing.
I don't know lingo. You got to.
That's a good thing.
You got to speak old people to me.
Oh my god. Chat, don't give him context for that. Don't give him context for that, chat. He deserves to be in the dark for that. SMH.
Well, listen, CJ doesn't follow me for being cool, and CJ follow him around in real life. Yeah, that's up to you. I don't just don't hurt me. Oh man. So we got a few more, but interesting how it went from a nice sunny day to a few clouds, and then now just pouring rain. That was what an interesting game with that. Then we got here in this thing here, the like I said, towards the end of the game, not a seat empty. The people were still there. Credit the Tennessee fans. Again, that's a loyal fan base. You know, that's not too long of a drive from Knoxville, but still they stayed there to the end in a game that was pretty much over. But hey, credit. And here's the end of the game scene. Everybody out on midfield, the team's coming together, shaking hands. And then here's a little bit of the party afterwards.
Yep. I can hear it through your microphone, I think.
Okay. Yeah, I got to figure out how to do that. We'll figure that out. But, that's fun. That was something different tonight. We had pictures and video.
Yeah.
May not have worked out exactly the way we wanted it, but hey, at least you got to see it.
True.
That's cool. That was definitely different than what we had. So,
Oh, true.
And then, like CJ says, party needs more beer. Yeah, probably so. But hey, anyway, here we go with this. Recap the game, 27-13. Georgia wins, takes control of the Eastern Division. As we see here, Georgia's undefeated, 9-0 overall, 6-0 in the conference. Tennessee falls to 8-1 and 4-1 in the conference. Basically, Georgia has 2 more games, Mississippi State and Kentucky, that should be easy wins. But Georgia would have to lose both for Tennessee to go to the SEC championship game. So
Georgia's not going to lose.
They're not going to. Yeah, they're not going to lose. And then they finished the year with a very bad Georgia Tech team. So
yeah, easy season. Easy season.
There you go. It'll be
the
next hard game will be the conference championship. So basically, in the middle, the middle of the pack then falls to Carolina, Kentucky, Florida, Missouri. Can Florida, Missouri eke out a couple more wins in at 500 and catch up to Carolina and Kentucky? Remains to be seen. Vanderbilt is, I think, pretty much condemned to another winless season in the SEC, because I thought that maybe they could play with South Carolina, but I think Florida will beat them now. I had some questions after a few weeks, but
listen,
go ahead.
If Florida loses to Vanderbilt, I will laugh so hard. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
it's gonna be mean, but I'm gonna laugh. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, exactly. Well, and in the West, we got LSU is now taking command. LSU's beating Ole Miss and Alabama. They got 2 road games against Arkansas and Texas A&M. You see both teams are down this year, so LSU should be able to go win out, you would think. Crazier things have happened, but in this case, since LSU beat Ole Miss, LSU has to lose twice. Ole Miss has to beat Alabama and win out in the conference because LSU has the advantage in the head-to-head tiebreak. Alabama looks like they're finally going to go to like a different bowl. Maybe they condemned to Florida in January, probably like the Outback Bowl or something.
Outback Steakhouse. Great. Now I want steak.
Yeah.
Thanks, Dadman.
Yep. Absolutely. So anyway, but that's it's done for the shouting over there. As long as LSU just has to win 2 more conference games and take care of business. But you never know. It'd be something crazy that if Ole Miss beats Alabama this week and then LSU happens to lose, then Ole Miss takes control in the West. And then, but the bottom, I tell you, the biggest surprise is that Arkansas and A&M have fallen so far down that they're down in the class of Auburn, really. So, it's a crazy season this year, I would say.
Yeah.
Whoopa throwing it down. No, I don't know though. I think that Georgia team is very powerful. So, especially on defense, the one problem with LSU has had the advantage of when they play Florida and even against Alabama. Alabama could not contain Jaden, the quarterback, to the point where he could not scramble and run and make big plays and extend drives. So
no scramble?
Yep, they could not scramble. Basically, they could not stop him from doing that. Georgia, I think, has got the talent, the defense to be able to do that. So, man, I tell you what, I'm glad my resident Bama fans aren't here tonight. Jeez, definitely no love for Bama in this chat. So,
no offense to anyone that likes Bama, but Bama can stuff himself.
Well, I said that about Tennessee for many years, but when you meet good people, you'll learn to have fun and just laugh about it later. Well, let's go look at the top 25 real quick, okay? So we can get into review of the games coming up. And actually, I'm going to talk to you about a few more things there. Basically, looking at it, Georgia's in command overall, 62 of 63 first place votes in AP. You got Ohio State, Michigan still in the top 5. Tennessee fell to 5th. TCU is 4th. Basically, they've if TCU wins out, you could have maybe 2 SEC teams and 1 Big 10 team with a Big 12 team. Oregon is on the threshold, but you know what's so funny about Oregon at 8-1? You know, their one loss to Georgia was to Georgia 49-3 at the first game of the season. It was not even close. So
let's go, Georgia.
LSU is crawling into 7th. People have asked me about Tennessee's chance to get into the playoffs. I'll just say it again right here. Assuming LSU and Georgia meet in Atlanta for the championship game, Tennessee needs LSU to lose to Georgia. Because if LSU wins, they're going to take a 2-loss SEC team champion and a 1-loss Georgia national champion defending team, which would leave a 3rd SEC team on the outside, more than likely, unless Ohio State and Michigan both get beaten up or TCU loses. Oregon, you never know. And it looks like USC and UCLA are too far behind. So Bama's pretty much out, which is kind of odd this year, but, get some new blood in there. I personally would love to see Tennessee in the playoff. I think they're a very legitimately good team. They played a lot of top 25 teams this year. You look at their resume, they should be in the playoff system by all rights. But then again, that's where the debate of 8, 12, 16-team playoffs come in, because you exclude a lot of deserving teams, with it coming down to what's on the field. Any thoughts real quick, Ang?
Not really. Except Squeaka, why would you say that?
Roll Tide, yes. Hey, there you go. We got to have somebody in the chat to defend the Bama people.
No. Squeaka, why?
Who would tell you to stuff your... Oh, Ang. Oh, man. Of all guests you insulted? Wow.
What?
But hey, yeah, did you tell me to stuff myself? Didn't you say the Bama stuffed themselves?
I
Uh,
mean, Squeaka, you're a teddy bear. You're cool as a
there,
teddy bear.
there you go. Nice, nice. You do so well with the chat, Ang. I will tell you, you do. So, uh, anyway, I'm not sure what Fortnite is, but just check Twitter anytime. Remember, check me out on Twitch, Twitter, and YouTube at Dadman Walking 55. It'll be out there. Um, let's
No.
see. She said it because you could. I'm not a Bama babe. There you go. And Squeaka
Oh,
does
okay.
what Squeaka wants. So anyway,
Wait, Dad, I'm gonna say this. So you
what's that?
want to be stuffed, Squeaka?
No, let's move on. Let's move on.
Sorry, that was a bad joke. I'm
That's
sorry.
funny. I'll check. Check everything with the missus. She's the real boss. So anyway, that's AP top 25. The coaches poll here. Georgia's top again, 61 and 63 first place votes. Very similar rankings over here, except one's exception. Kentucky ended up in the top 25 again, believe it or not. So, that's it. Hey, that's the effects of what happened this week. So, anyway.
Nice.
All right. So, Ang, this is part I want to talk to you a little bit about real quick. So, what about your? Tell us.
Yeah.
You told us about what you thought about the how you became a Georgia Bulldog fan. Okay?
I already said.
I know you told us about that. So, what are your memories from football games you've gone to before, or any type of memories of football games, whether we watched it at home or where we went to games or anything?
So cold. The rain was
game?
so cold. But it was fun.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, I don't have that many. I can't remember. It's been such a long time since whatchamacallit. It's been a long time since I actually sat down and watched a game that was pretty memorable and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It was just
Yeah, absolutely.
it's been a while. So, but I know that it was fun watching football game pops.
Mm-hmm. I've always loved watching football with you, but my special memories have always been when you played.
Mm-hmm.
You remember playing flag football growing up? You did some really, really good things. What did you like do? What position did you like to play when you played?
I personally liked playing center because, I knew how to snap the ball.
Mm-hmm.
And I was forced to be in that role because, it's the only role I was good to do. I'm gonna be honest with you, chat and Dadman. Mm-hmm. I think they only put me in the center because, I could only snap. I couldn't do anything else. I was not that athletic of a kid.
Mm-hmm. But you know what they could not find, especially in flag football? No matter, and all the boys and everything else, they could not find anybody to snap the ball consistently to the quarterback. You were on fire. You were consistent. You had a way that, like your mom said here, you were the only one that could snap the ball properly. You got the ball, even if they're 6 to 8 yards back, it was at their chest. It was at their waist. They could get the ball. They could handle it. There were so many. There was, and yeah, you work it. You worked it. You did good with that. You got down there. You snapped the ball and everything else. And you did very, very well with that, because there was one game where the ball kept hitting the ground the whole time, and your team could not do a damn thing the whole first half. And then they finally put you in the second half at center. And it was really, really, really important because it made a difference. Y'all could actually function. The snap is a key play of the game. If you don't have a good snap, you can't run your play no matter what you do.
So true.
and that was awesome. But you know what? You're being a little bit shy though. You could catch the ball.
No,
Yeah,
no, I couldn't.
you got quite, yeah,
No.
but you could. You got quite a few touchdowns, and they knew to throw the ball with you. They knew to throw that ball to you, and you would hang on to it. So it was always fun to watch you play. But do you remember the one time I had to coach you
Mm,
because the coaches weren't there that week?
oh, oh yeah.
Yeah. I'm
I see.
coaching.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
go ahead.
Okay, so actually, no. You continue. You continue with
Well,
it.
yeah, okay. I'm coaching. You're over there. I decided to make you the quarterback for one of the conversions after a touchdown, right? And what did I tell you? I told you to throw it to the freaky tall kid on our team, right?
Mm-hmm. You did, but I
Yeah, I did.
ignored you.
I did. Yeah, you did.
I ignored you because I was a rebellious fuck back then. Excuse my language, but like, there's no way to like
back then,
explain
only
it.
back then.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, listen. Aang stood there in the pocket, avoided the rush, and all that stuff. People open. Aang made the throw to this kid. It was because Aang really worked hard. Everybody else had gotten the ball. Everybody else had run. Aang found the one kid that had not been involved in an offensive play all season. Actually, through the conversion, he caught the ball. It's the only catch the kid had all year for a touchdown conversion. And Aang, I know that you, and that showed me how big your heart was with that because, yeah, you ignored me. You didn't do what the coach wanted, and because I wanted the typical normal play to take advantage of the size and all. But you know what?
Bad for him. I felt bad for them though, because he never touched the ball at all, and like it feels like the coach never gave him a chance with the plays and such. Like not even an opportunity, and like looking back at it, I'm actually a little bit pissed off now.
Oh, but you did it okay. You did it handle. I was kind of pissed at the situation at the second because you ignored me. But you know what? It worked out. You were like,
did Brady. It work? It worked.
Yes, exactly. Aang equals goated. Yes, you're like Brady because you just did what you wanted to do and it worked.
Yeah, and I love deflated balls.
Oh no, deflated. No. That's our limit of humor on here, right? The deflated ball gate. But hey, Whoopa says you're Jerry Rice now. You're better than Jerry Rice. Oh, that is awesome.
Thank you, Whoopa. Well, like, yeah, looking back at it now, I think the coach just actually wanted to win. I don't think he cared about any of the other teammates. Cause like it was a freaking for fun league. It wasn't like life or death or anything. Yeah. I mean, yeah, winning's good, but shouldn't we get like the other people involved?
Yeah.
Hello?
Hey, exactly. But Whoopa did bonk you for bad language.
Whoopa?
But then again,
that hurt.
Don't encourage us, Squeaka. Come on. Let's not. But your mom, your mom's proud of you. And okay. I might have to mod out. Oh God, she's a mod. Anyway, she can do whatever. She has the power of the channel. People not listening. I mean, who listens to Dadman anyway? With a wink.
There's only a couple times I listen to Dadman.
Yeah, a couple times. Okay. That was a random question. I use PlayStation for everything. I'm tired of buying new game systems. That's it. So, Aang, what do you use? PC, console?
Question for Aang: Xbox or PlayStation? Neither. Switch. I'm a Nintendo fanboy.
Oh, but you do PC too, though, right? Oh, you're talking about consoles. Okay,
we're talking about consoles.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I'll not try and interpret it. You know the language better than I do.
I love my PC.
The bonking will continue until language improves. All right, Whoopa. Thank you. Somebody out here Well, I had to make a Whoopa mod.
Shut the up, Whoopa! Leave me alone! What did I do? I accidentally slipped out. What did I do?
Hey, well, Whoopa does ask, will you be binge playing the new Pokemons?
Maybe? It depends on if I get it, though. I'm not exactly sure.
Yeah. Well, you got the new Sonic game, though, right?
Yeah.
How do you like
it
the
was
Sonic
worth
game?
it.
Okay.
It was worth it. It's so fun.
Yeah.
You get to go new.
Maybe we could get a football game and we could play it together.
We have a football game.
Yeah, well.
I have a soccer game. Not gonna get it. I'm gonna get it someday. Not day one, I don't think.
But not gonna get it? Oh, that's too funny.
It's because there's no Ingo. No.
Yep.
I'm broke, Whoopa.
Yeah. Make sure you go subscribe and chat and donate and all that over at her channel. Thanks, channel.
Well,
any other
with dumpling?
Do you have any other football memories? Any other things that jump out at you special? I mean, we talked about your playing too and all.
Not really.
Okay, cool. Well, hey, I those are some things I could remember about with you, and you know, you did scream around the house at times with some of the Georgia games, but I do remember that game in the rain. That was really, really cool. So hey, well, thank you for sharing your football memories.
Yeah, no worries.
Guess what?
What's up?
Now we go into the time with our picks this week.
Let's go.
Yep.
We believe.
So, absolutely. So let's bring them on in. Here's the picks this week. LSU at Arkansas. Number 7 LSU. They moved up in the poll. Like we saw that they're close to hitting the, being in range for the playoffs. So at number 7 LSU at Arkansas. LSU leads the all-time series 42-23 with two ties. Let me English right. The current streak is Arkansas's won a game 2021. The longest streak for LSU winning streak was 7 games back in 1930 to 1936. Doesn't that make you feel young?
Oh, yeah, it does.
LSU's largest margin of victory, 56-20 back in 2019. Arkansas's streak is 4 games from 1922 to 1925. Arkansas's margin of victory, largest margin of victory is 51-0 in 1910. The first game they played between the two schools was back in the good old year of 1901.
Dang.
That's old. I'm not even that old. And Arkansas, LSU won that game 15-0. So the history goes a long way back for these two schools. LSU enters the game at 7-2 overall, 5-1 in the conference. Arkansas comes in a disappointing 5-4, 3-3 overall in the conference. LSU has won 5 of the last 6 games and overall 8 of the last 11 games. So it seems like LSU has dominated this series lately. Okay. I know you said what you thought of LSU a little bit and some about pigs. Any other comments, or we'll just go ahead and move on to the next game?
Let's move on to the next game.
Okay, we got Texas A&M at Auburn. A battle of the bottom dwellers in the West. A&M leads the series. Yeah. What?
Were you supposed to change the?
No, not yet. We're gonna pick later.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, I thought you were gonna change. My bad.
Not yet. We're all good. But thanks for the reminder. So
no worries.
Never know.
I thought that's my bad.
It's all good. I just enjoy having you with me tonight. Okay. And I appreciate you being here. And I was, trying to be adult. I love talking football with you, my kid. What?
I've never talked this much on a podcast before, but that's been fun.
It's been fun, yeah. We try to do it gracefully and have some class, don't we? We try to keep it real.
We try not to talk about balls. Unless if
Yes.
it's
No, we
foosballs.
talk about that. We just don't talk about the other weirdo stuff.
I'm
We all
joking.
like deflated balls, and picking on Tom Brady. But
uh,
hey, A&M and Auburn. All right, we're getting near the end. Texas A&M leads the series 7-5. The winning streak currently is Texas A&M for 2 games. Overall, Texas A&M's longest winning streak is 3 games from 1911 to 2012. I'm serious. That's 101 years. Because you know what happened between that time?
what happened?
The schools played independently back in 1911 when A&M joined the SEC and in 2012 went to the Western Division. The series renewed. So that's how that series, that win streak was 3 games over such a long period.
Hmm.
Texas A&M
Okay.
largest margin was 63-21 back in 2012. Auburn's winning streak is 3 games. Longest was 3 games, 2017 to 2019. Auburn's largest margin of victories, 26-10, back in 2015. The first game that they played between the two schools was October 21st, 1911, and Texas A&M won 16-0. So you remember what I said? That first game was in 1911. They did not play again until the Cotton Bowl on January 1st, 1986, which A&M won 36-16. And of course, then they win the next game in 2012. That's the 3-game winning streak. So, yeah, that's how it goes. And yes, sometimes we have to be adults. Yes, we do.
I don't want to be
So,
an adult. I want to
I
be a
know.
child.
Well,
Take me back.
We have to be good role models to the people that want to be children. Can I be a kid again? I want to be a kid again. I always like that. Luke was out there laughing. A&M enters the game 3-6, 1-5 in the conference. Auburn is 3-6, 1-5 overall. So it's a battle of the basement dwellers in the West. So go figure. Who would have thought that with A&M? Which now leads us to South Carolina at Florida. Hey, don't me. We got to have some standards. But hey, South Carolina at Florida. This game, that's to see who finishes in the middle in the East, I guess. So not a very exciting game, but Florida leads the series 29-10 to 3 ties. Largest margin of victory, 63-7 back in 1995. Danny Werfel was the quarterback back then. Steve Spurrier, the head coach. The glory days of Florida. The longest winning streak was 14 games from 1964 to 2004. South Carolina's large margin of victory in the series is 40-17, which happened last year, 2021, in the middle of the Gators' downfall. So anyway, so first game between the two teams was October 21st, 1911. Ended up in a 6-6 tie. So it's quite an interesting thing here, the series. It's gone back way too far in time, a lot longer than a lot of us suspected, but they've only played 42 times in that span of 100 and 11 years. So anyway,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, I'm just saying. Okay.
Well, South Carolina comes in overall 6-3 in the conference. They're 3-3. The Gators are 5-4, 2-4 overall. Vanderbilt at Kentucky is our next game. How about that?
Let's go.
Actually, I'm sorry, I jumped the gun on that one. Any thoughts with South Carolina, Florida before we without giving away pick?
I don't know. I forgot.
Well, it comes down to what team Florida shows up. Will the quarterback be like he played against Kentucky, or will it be like this last week at Texas A&M? And then Carolina, will they play like they played at Vanderbilt, or the team that lost at home to Missouri? So a lot of variables in that game. But hey, we'll see what happens. Speaking now, the Vanderbilt at Kentucky. Kentucky leads the series 48-42 to 4. Kentucky's largest margin of victory was was 53-2. Yes, that's not a misprint. 53-2. So there's your safety, Squeaka. Kentucky got a safety in 1978. So the Kentucky's longest winning streak to 6 games from 1976 to 1981. Vanderbilt's margin of victory, largest margin of victory, was 50-0. Back in, hey, get this year. You're going to love this one.
Yeah.
The good old year of 1897.
I see. I don't get it.
Yep. Before 1900. It's that long ago. So, yep. That's how it goes. Back in 1897. Vanderbilt's longest streak was 7 games between 1896 and 1918. The first game was October 10th, 1896, where Vanderbilt won 6-0. So Vandy won. But guess what? Vanderbilt's usually been so bad lately, right?
Right.
Well, Vanderbilt's won the first 16 of the 17 games. Won 16 of the first 17 games. The only game they didn't win was a tie. So flip that to now. The last 8 games, Kentucky's won 7 of the last 8. So, yep. 1897. Yep, the good old days. The Whoopa West. How about that? That's cool. Yep, absolutely.
Great. Now I can only think of a Whoopa in a cowboy hat. Thanks, Whoopa.
I see Whoopa's Squeak is talking about 1978. Oh, no, 40 that year. No. 78 that year. Okay.
Could have been 1969. That would have been more funny.
No. Yeah, you would. You would. That's another story. I got about my 55, but hey. Any thoughts with Kentucky, Vanderbilt?
Not really.
Yep.
If it's not Georgia, I do not want it.
Yep. Hey, Waffle Noob. Glad you're here, man. Good to see you this week. Good to see you. Hey, glad you can stop by a bit.
Hello.
So now we got Alabama at Mississippi. Yep. Hey, Mrs. Dadman, I need you just a second, of course. So, but yeah.
If you need the mute,
but we'll go ahead and see what that Tennessee game was tough to watch. Yeah, we talked about that game a little bit earlier. If you're a Tennessee fan, it definitely was a hard game to watch. So,
Georgia though.
Yeah, Georgia was awesome that first half, especially. They were really on top of things and watching that Georgia offense and that defense operate. But as a Tennessee fan, it had to be hard. I tell you, because it reminded me of a lot of the Gator games over the years. You go in thinking the best, that you're on top and everything, and you just flop. But you know what? There's next year. You got a good talent. You got a good coach, and I hate that saying because I did it in the 70s so much. Wait till next year when we used it against Georgia. And that's what happened. Just wait till next year, Tennessee. You'll get another shot.
I believe in Tennessee.
Yes, exactly. That's the thing too, Waffle Noob. For as bad and Tennessee has been for such a long time, you've got to be happy for this year. You've got to be excited for it. You've got a coach that seems to like the college game. That's important because Florida got bitten by a coach that was good for a while, but played with the NFL, and then everything went downhill. I think that's going to be the strength of the Tennessee program is your coach. He doesn't panic in tense moments. He knows the college game. It's what he is. And, if he's happy in Knoxville, that is a good thing to do. And yes, you're right. Amazing start, and this offense is fun to watch. Absolutely. I'd rather have your team than my team half the time because I don't know what my team does. They got 41 this week, but you know what? Some games they might get 16 or 17, like when they played Missouri. So, but hey.
Well, Florida be like head empty.
Yeah.
No thoughts.
Florida just kind of stuck it up from week to week. Yes, I said stuck because I wanted to create a new damn word. How about that?
Valid.
So, anyway, but thanks for being here and a little bit about Tennessee. So look forward, and you got all the rights to be happy. Alabama and Ole Miss is the next game this week. 10 and 11 facing together each other. You got Alabama that's coming down, and then Ole Miss that's trying to work its way up and trying to stay in the hunt in the West. Can't afford to lose this game to Alabama if they want to win the West, but need some help with LSU to lose. Bama leads this series 53-10-2, so it's a one-sided series again. Bama's largest margin of victory, 64-0, 1917. That happened. The longest streak was 12 games from 1912 to 1932 for Bama winning streak. Ole Miss's largest margin of victory is 48-23 back in 1970. And the most games that Ole Miss has won in a row is, guess what?
What?
1. Well, when you only win 10 only when you win 10 out of 65 games, it's very hard to get much of a winning streak, isn't it?
Oh God, that was actually funny. I'm so sorry.
No, that's fine. They laugh. I mean, bring some joy. Oh, it's Alabama's current winning streak is 6 games from 2016 to 2021. Bama has won 17 of the last 20 games dating back to 2002. So you can see how definitely it's a one-sided series. And yeah, as Waffle Noob says, as a Tennessee fan, feel the pain because until this year, I don't remember, was it 16 in a row that Tennessee had lost to Alabama? But Tennessee had a long futility with Alabama for many, many years, and they're hated rivals with each other. That's why Tennessee and Alabama play each other, even though they're in opposite divisions, because they were left as a permanent matchup because of rivalry. 1, yes, 1. Oh my God, 1, yes, 1. That's 1. And Alabama had beaten Tennessee 15 times in a row. Thank you, Waffle Noob, for that clarification. So it's there'll be a lot of fun and partying at the tree in Oxford, Mississippi this week if they can upset Alabama, that's for sure. But they got a lot riding on this game. But I don't think Nick Saban's going to lose a third game in a year. But you never know. But I know there'll be a lot of happy anti-Bama fans if he does.
Yeah. Me, I am one of them.
Yay. All right. Well, listen.
Yippee.
Ole Miss is 8-1 overall coming into the game, 4-1 in the conference. Alabama is 7-2 overall, 4-2 in the conference. Yippee. You'll be happy like Waffle Noob. Yay, enough of but there's a lot that can be had for this game. A lot for Ole Miss riding on it, bragging rights, and Bama does look weak. Bama looks down. They look mortal compared to what they've been in recent years.
Bama, whack. Their shoes, whack. Their hair, whack. Their clothes, whack. But me, I'm fly as frick.
Yeah. Yeah, fly. Boy. Oh God, I can't
Don't ever do that again.
Stop.
Shut.
Hey, I'll mute myself. Hey, folks, I'm going for a 10-second mute. Aang has the show.
Hi, guys. Did you guys know if you have Twitch Prime Gaming, you can use it on your favorite Twitch streamer? When we get Dadman all set up on for affiliate, I recommend you give your Twitch Prime subscription to him.
Okay, thank you. Oh, you are a great guest. You are perfect about guests. Hey, Squeaker wants to know about the shoes now.
Those shoes look like those ugly ass cartoony shoes that Mickey Mouse wears. Ugly.
Well, I knew about the hat. I knew about the hat that old Bear Bryant wore, but I didn't know about the shoes.
And their hair, a rainbow wig.
Wow. Okay.
Might as well put a red nose on their face too, since they want to act like a clown. Oh!
Well, here comes Aang. Aang's laying down the law tonight. But listen, hey, I'm
sorry.
I'm sitting there thinking about these college kids that go out in suits to the thing, like Ole Miss and some at Auburn do. Like, why the hell are you wearing suits to the damn game? Going after he's drip. Oh man, you're going after the mouse now, I guess. So hey, all right.
I don't care about the mouse. What do you mean?
Well, about the mouse, hey, I think we're stuck. It's always good to talk about footwear, in fashion. That's always a good thing. But like Alabama, Bear Bryant wore this hat many, many years ago, and a lot of the people I think still today wear that type of hat. So, in the stands, the college students, especially the fraternities, the frat boys, go to these things dressed up in ties and jackets and blazers and stuff. There's actually footage, I think, of some of the Ole Miss fans, students fighting with some other people at a game in their suits and stuff. So you can definitely find that. But yeah, some of these colleges, that's kind of the thing where they wear suits like that is a preppy thing, I guess. So, what is this? Richard Mustard makes sure window. Okay. All right. Well, anyway, but hey, that was interesting. But yeah, coaches in suits were cool, but I just want a coach who comes to pajamas. Okay. Hey, my rule is every coach is in a suit outside 100 degrees. But hey, Whoopa, we need to have a basketball show, okay? Because I'm very adamant about basketball coaches in suits. This crap about wearing like rain jacket things they do now, forget it in basketball. But anyway, so
Bruce, you can't do that.
Yes, and Waffle Noob, there's a comment back there that I want to make sure I get to yours. Okay, all right. We're getting up to the game here soon. Georgia at Mississippi State. Obviously, this is a big game for Georgia. Could be a letdown game, but Georgia leads the series 19-6. Georgia's largest margin of victory is 47-0 back in 1997. Georgia's longest winning streak was 9 games from 1975 to 2006. Mississippi State's margin of victory is 38-14 back in 1974. The longest winning streak they had was 2 games, 1951 to 1956. The first game that happened between the two schools goes back to the good old year. Hey, it was actually your birthday.
My birthday?
Yes, your birthday.
My birthday?
Yeah, your birthday.
Me's birthday.
Your birthday. Yes.
My birthday.
Only about 88 years before, though. October 31, 1914.
I was like a tiny, 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 minuscule atom.
You were
fetus.
I wasn't even around. I wasn't even a thought or image. So, but yeah, that's a long time. So Georgia's won 13 of the last 16 in this matchup. Georgia comes in obviously undefeated at 9-0, 6-0 in the conference. Mississippi State is 6-3 overall, 3-3 in the conference. Yeah, there was a birthday stream last week. Yes, Halloween. Yep, Halloween baby. So
I am the spooky fetus.
Yeah, absolutely. So, any thoughts with this game coming up, or is it just going to be another rollover? Hey, but you get your cowbell if you wanted to go to the game.
Yay! I get my cowbell. I'm gonna eat it. Ow!
I don't know. I'd say stick it down their throat and let them ring. But anyway, I didn't say that, did I? Which leads us to the last game of the week. Missouri at number 5, Tennessee, which goes back to what Waffle Noob had said earlier. This could be an interesting game. I have not seen the Hendon Hooker mustard deal, but I'll have to look that up later. And and then there we go. Of all the Big 12 won in basketball except for OU bums. Yeah. Well, OU lost in football too recently, so hey, Oklahoma seems to be on the downslide. So, oh no, oh yes, Mrs. was treated really well by the doctors and nurses because we took candy. So if you ever go in the hospital, make sure.
We should get a ton of candy.
Yeah, make sure you take candy with you. Every doctor and nurse will come to your floor.
Yippee.
Okay. No, I do not remember the game. I'll have to look that up later and see, and then maybe I'll talk about it another time. But yeah, Tennessee fans will throw mustard at Ole Miss. So he partnered with Friendship Mustard. Oh, part of those new NIL deals. So, okay, I gotcha. Yeah, we'll have to see. I'll have to look into that. I know a lot of things that have happened, but that's one that's new to me, and it'll be interesting to look at that. That really seems kind of cool. Wait a second. I missed. Let me go back just a little bit because I was listening to you having the conversation, and some of the kind of conversations we just missed were here. Whoopa said coaches in suits were cool. We want a coach who came in pajamas. I saw that earlier, but yes, you're right. Absolutely agree with that.
I would do that.
Yeah, absolutely. With that, let me do this real quick. Let's see.
It was a year ago. I thought that just sounds like something that would happen in like the older days or something.
I don't know.
Olden times.
If you're gonna do pajamas, I mean, see, why not just underwear? Just go out in your underwear, then.
No.
Why not? I mean, it's just less pajamas. Anyway, did you? I left you a message there real quick. Go ahead. But no, that is a really interesting thing to see that Mustard. I'll have to definitely look that up. But yes, why the hell do you need a rain jacket in a court? Not a rain jacket, a suit jacket, because you have to look professional. When you're a basketball coach, it's about clean cut image. Because I tell you, I would be shaven, buzz cut, and everything else if I'm a basketball coach. If I'm an official, I'll do the same thing. It's an image thing. It's just a thing. Of course, now I'm waiting for the response of go fly a kite because, who cares about image, but that's fine. But basketball, Whoop and Squeaka and Whoopa, I'm really big about coaches in suits. I just, you better wear a tie too. So anyway, basketball show. Okay. I'm always saying Baylor. Hey, Whoopa, I'm down with that. Baylor's earned the right to be number one. I'm glad my coach in Gainesville decided to go up to Georgia because he was great at figuring out how to ruin a game in 4 minutes. He was almost like Dean Smith doing to Michael Jordan. The joke about the only man that they said that could stop Michael Jordan was Dean Smith was because of the 4-corner offense that Dean Smith ran in North Carolina. So I know Whoopa gets it. And Whoopa explained it to the chat if they have questions about it. So, that's too fun. Oh, okay. So anyway, but that's a recap of the action. There, big games for the week is definitely the Alabama and Ole Miss game. That is probably the most important game of the week, with Ole Miss needing to win that game to stay in contention in the West. LSU does need to win at Arkansas also, because if they slip up once, Ole Miss can jump them. But as long as the LSU keeps winning, they put the pressure on the teams chasing them, namely Ole Miss. LSU would have to lose both games, and Alabama went out for Alabama to go because of the head-to-head matchup, as I had said earlier. So, just recapping a lot of these games, we talked about the basement battle between A&M and Auburn. A game could be either really fun to watch or really sucky to watch between South Carolina and Florida. Of course, Vanderbilt and Kentucky would be like watching paint dry. The only thing, if I could get up to Kentucky to go to the KFC museum again, that would be kind of cool. That type of thing. And yes, people did that. And you know what, CJ? There's so much video from the 50s, 60s of people going outside watching football games in suits or just ties. And I sit here nowadays thinking, how the hell would you even try to do that in August or September down south? It's really, really crazy. So, let's see. Oh, yeah. Whoopa, OU on the downslide just in time for us to ship them to the SEC. Isn't that the way it always works? When you can't beat them, then they're
SEC!
so good.
Woo!
Hey, we'll take Oklahoma. Can I send Missouri back to you then, please? I still don't understand why Missouri's in SEC. I can understand A&M in Texas coming and Oklahoma, but anyway. Yes, y'all were just struggling. Yeah, that's definitely true. Tennessee has struggled for quite a long time. Hey, listen, Whoopa, we didn't know Whoopa had this side in him. He did throw a water bottle at an OU fan once, missed. So, but yeah, and that's the thing is the time playing. Yeah, and I love the old videos about people wearing suits to a game. Yep. Yep. I would throw anything at an Alabama fan. I mean, an A&M fan once. So, um, now we're getting two sports. All right, cool. Actually, baseball and football. Yep. Yes, y'all are very good. Very, very good program in baseball up there also.
That's good. Wait, who?
Tennessee.
Tennessee?
Yeah,
Heck yeah.
absolutely. I saw the ending of that game with Purdue. That was a dramatic game, and it's a shame that anybody lost. But that's when you knew Tennessee was real. They really had a good year that year, and ended up, losing. But it was really a great year for them. Let's see. So anyway, let's see. We got University of Oklahoma. Thank you. Okay. So, let's see here. No, you don't want Missouri back. Oh, come on. They're just a highlight of offensive intensity, Sure. And Whoopa said, Super Whoopa. What can you call him? Super Whoopa thinks the squeaker too. The fan in the student section was a butthead. He wasn't allowed to be there. Well, some people do that. So, they want it. And of course, oh man. Oh, I understand why you're mad at that. When your quarterback gets hurt. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's crazy.
I remember when we went to a NFL football game and everybody was quiet and I didn't know what happened and I thought it was good, so I cheered. And Dad was like, "Shush, shush, shut your mouth."
Oh, what happened?
Not actually, shut your mouth. I didn't know what was happening.
Yeah.
Someone got hurt. I was a clueless kid at the time.
Yes, I know.
I was just confused.
Yeah, exactly. And you always hate when somebody gets hurt, whatever team they are on.
Exactly.
Exactly. So anyway, you ready to look at our picks this week, gang?
Yeah.
Well, let's start by recapping where we are, because this guy's not going to let me hear the end of it, but he deserves to take another victory lap.
I just want to let you
do it. Go ahead.
I just want to let you know I'm going in blind. Mother didn't tell me what teams you picked, so I'm excited. Let's go.
All right. Well, I'm going to do one real quick here. Yeah. Whoopa, the Lakers could sign you over the Nets. Ben Simmons would have missed the whole planet. Yes. It'd be like Shaq O'Neal throwing free throws up, never hit it. So, okay, let's go. Here's Whoopa's. There you go. It's clip in our YouTube history for now. Whoopa can do what he wants to with it. Whoopa was a great 5-2 last week. He won 4 of the 5 disagreements, and I won 1, which is the Georgia-Tennessee game. So I was 2-5. He was 5-2. Overall, I'm 62-23. Our guests are 57-28, a difference of 5 games. So that made a big 3 more games made up. So with 3 more weeks, so pressure's on you this week.
Whoopas are cool. God damn it.
I like Whoopas because I like squirtles. Kind of like little buddies. I'm working down by a river now. Yeah, I'm working down by a river and I'm seeing whoopers all the time. So, yeah. Okay, recap. Yes, exactly. All caps on that recap. Don't blame you. Yeah, I giggle when Mr. Bean falls down too. Yep, comedy classic. Okay, and Waffle, that's true. Whoopa, super Whoopa. Oh, man. Shh. Don't let the cat out of the bag. Okay.
Anyway. You can DM me. I can help you.
Shh. Be quiet. Y'all, let me reveal my stuff in my time. Thank you. I got a feeling Squeaker's got plenty of cheese, but you never know. I guess you can never have enough cheese, though, either.
Oh, I can give her some more. Do you want Gouda, some Swiss, some Brie, some what you want? What you want?
Okay, Squeaker, what kind of cheese do you want?
I can make a charcuterie board for you.
A what board?
A charcuterie board.
A what board? What did Jaws have to do with it?
No, a charcuterie board. I think that's how you say it. It has sweet, savory, salty. It has a little bit of everything.
Oh, awesome. No, there's one donut. I can send you one donut.
I will eat it. I'm going to go take it.
Well, we could hand deliver it, I guess. But anyway. But hey, listen. Let's not hold it out any longer. let's see what happens this week. You ready? You ready, Ang?
Yeah.
And don't cuss again. That charcuterie, whatever. No, don't use that language on my channel again.
What? What?
I'm kidding with you.
It's not even a swear word. What are you on?
I'm just having fun with it.
What are you wanting? Can I have some?
Well, you've started a riot in my chat about food now. It's between baguettes and cutting cutie boards and croutons and donuts and desserts. So, on that note, let's focus on your week now, Ang. Let's see what you can do. See how you can do compared to Whooper.
Bet.
Okay, first game of the week, LSU at Arkansas. You took LSU. Any particular reason why?
I trust them. They've had a good season so far. We've had a good season so far. So
yeah, your mom says I'm just uncultured.
True, Mrs. So
yes.
True.
Well, guess what? I am going to take LSU also.
Oh heck yes! Same brain cell.
I had faith in Arkansas early in the year, but they've just lost too many games and losing to Liberty. Forget it. You can't beat Liberty. You should have no business to beat LSU. But you never know. You never know. Arkansas might get up this week and beat LSU. You never know. Yep.
True.
Yeah.
All
right. Anyway. Oh gosh. Oh, thanks for the update on that Mandalorian. I can only imagine the fun that y'all are having over there too.
Now I want to play Fortnite. Thanks, Mandalorian. Now I want to play Fortnite after this.
Yeah.
Thanks, man.
For about 5 minutes, then you'll find something else. I know, but hey, well, let's go. Let's go through it. We got A&M. You took A&M. Why did you do that?
I trust A&M. Supreme. I don't know. I didn't see the scores last time, so.
Well, it's not a bad pick, though. It really isn't a bad pick. I mean, both are in the basement. Auburn was predicted to be in the basement, so you would think A&M could win. They've seemed to get a little more offense the last 2 weeks, although they've laid a goose egg against Florida in the second half last week. But guess what?
Oh, okay.
I'm taking Auburn this time.
Okay.
This is really hard for me this time because Auburn is at home. They've shown some improvement the last 2 weeks, and they pushed Mississippi State, and A&M's just got so many struggles. 3 offensive linemen are out for the year. They threw 3 players off the team for a locker room incident. They suspended the border collie bat. What?
Who? Which team?
Texas A&M.
I would have changed my pick if I knew this.
It's a good pick. Hey, listen. I tell you what. Honestly. Hey. Listen though. It's not a bad pick. You know why? Because
I'm messing.
Okay.
Don't worry.
You knew who I took against Texas A&M Florida last week, right?
Yeah.
I took A&M. Anyway, and then, but even A&M suspended their mascot, the border collie, for peeing on the coach's floor. That's a joke. That's a joke. I think our good friend Squeak had clued me in on that story. That was a funny one.
Nice.
Well, let me say welcome back to Mandalorian also, and Carol. Hey, Carol. Glad to see you tonight. I'm glad you're here. Thanks for stopping by.
Hi, Carol. Hi, Mandalorian.
Absolutely. We're winding up with our picks now. And then, of course, now the next game, South Carolina, Florida. You take the Gators. Any particular reason why?
Honestly?
Yeah. No, lie to me. No,
I'm not. You want to lie? Because I wanted to.
Okay.
No, but for real though, I think with Florida, South Carolina, I think Florida might have a shot at winning. Because hopefully I didn't pick wrong and Florida becomes, excuse my language for a second, Dadman.
Mm-hmm.
But if that's okay, I'm just going to swear once, okay? Mm-hmm. But hopefully they're not dog shit this year.
Oh, that's perfectly
this day.
In the football, yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah.
there you go.
Yeah. I'm taking Florida also.
Let's go.
Swoopa says South Carolina free fall. Yeah, they managed to beat Vanderbilt, but that loss to Missouri at home, it's just inexcusable. You don't lose a game, and then they scored 10 points against a very bad Missouri team. And I don't trust. I don't. The thing comes back to, will Florida show up? Will it be the defense that shut down Texas A&M, and will Anthony Richardson be efficient on offense or not? You know, that's what it really comes down to. So there we go with that one. So we agree with there. Vanderbilt at Kentucky.
Yeah.
Yep. Sorry.
Also,
go ahead.
South Carolina's at Florida. So
okay, it's a road game.
Good luck, South Carolina. You're gonna need it.
Yep. And Vanderbilt, Kentucky. You took Kentucky.
Kentucky. What did you choose? What did you? Nah.
Okay.
I just chose it because haha chicken.
Haha chicken.
Haha chicken. I don't know. I don't focus that much on sports at the moment.
No, well, I tell you what. You remember our trips through the state of Kentucky?
Mm-hmm.
Very beautiful. You remember that one place that was a castle in the middle of nowhere?
Oh yeah, yeah.
I found the pictures of that. That was awesome, a castle. But you know what was also in Kentucky? In Corbin, Kentucky?
What?
Oh, you forgot. You tell me. The KFC Museum, yep. Colonel Sanders' original restaurant.
I was actually just about to say that. You did give me a chance to think.
Sorry.
What the heck?
Go ahead.
My dad hates me. What the heck? No, he wouldn't let me answer. No.
Well, it's like nobody wanted to go there, but I told the whole family and the mother-in-law, we're going to KFC, damn it.
Honestly, I regret not wanting to go there. Not wanting to go there.
It's small. It's you do it once, you're done with it. But it was a neat thing to do. So, but hey. Okay, well, and guess what? I'm gonna take Kentucky also.
Yeah.
Only because I don't trust Vanderbilt. I mean, Kentucky's offense is very inconsistent, but Vanderbilt, condemn them to another year of no SEC wins. They had their chance against Missouri, and then last week against South Carolina at home. If you can't win a game like that at home, then you don't deserve a win. Although
Dadman, same brain cell. Let's go.
Go.
Let's go. I don't care about the competition.
All right. Well, let's keep going.
Fun.
How about that? We'll look at
Let's go.
You take Alabama at Ole Miss, the game of the week. Any particular reason, even though you picked on their shoes?
Listen, people might be clowns, but sometimes they're skilled at what they do.
Mm-hmm.
That's my stance on Alabama.
Well, guess what?
What?
Your mom's kid kind of hit it right. I'm taking Bama on the road. Until Ole Miss can actually beat them, I don't trust that Ole Miss. Lane Kiffin, again, teams like this that are up and coming, kind of like Tennessee on the road, even though Ole Miss is at home, they need to beat Alabama for once. I mean, until they beat them, I just don't believe it. So, but like your mom said, we agree more when we disagree. Waffle Noob says Ole Miss, but I could see that possibly happening.
Waffle Noob, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry to choose Mississippi.
Oh yeah, and he says that he's of course picking Ole Miss. So hey, yes, that's true. People might be clowns, but Ole Miss is the entire circus. Thank you.
Except Waffle Noob.
Thank you, Whoopa. Hey, there's comic gold right there. Hey, that's comic gold Whoopa just had right there. You got the whole circus with Ole Miss when you got Lane Kiffin as a coach. Oh, Lane Kiffin. They call him Lane Kitten down here. But anyway, go ahead.
Discord Kitten.
Yes. Well,
Waffle Noob is exempt from the circus. Don't worry, Waffle.
Right. He just doesn't like Alabama. Waffle Noob just doesn't like Alabama. That's fine. So, Whooper, you're going to have to track your own picks this week and see how it goes. And let me know later. Whoopa Troopa. Yeah, that's funny. And, of course, Squeak is going to Ole Miss. Yeah. Oh. It's all about the shoes.
The shoes. Whack.
It's all about the shoes, So, hey. And then Waffle Noob, Clown Town, Oxford, Mississippi. Two towns I really don't care to go to: Oxford, Mississippi, and Starkville, Mississippi. So, and I've been through a lot of Mississippi, and it's a great, beautiful state to visit. So, and then Bama's worse, and then your missus agrees about the footwear. So anyway, big game of the week for you: Georgia, Mississippi State.
Yeah.
Who do you have in this one?
Take a guess. Take a guess.
State. You want more cowbell? Your mom told me Mississippi State because you wanted cowbell.
No, yeah, but also Bulldog.
Yeah, this is the battle of the Bulldogs. The Georgia Bulldogs and the Mississippi State Bulldogs. One's red and black, and one's purple and silver.
Ew, so, that sounds like a weird color combination, but okay.
Well, you know what's so annoying with the Mississippi State fans? They're unlike everybody else. You know, remember how we went to arena football? We could take the vuvuzelas in and the noisemakers, and it was encouraged for that. Well, most of these games, college and NFL, they won't let you take artificial noisemakers in. But when they came here for the bowl game, they got to bring their damn cowbells. So, you know, it's kind of quite interesting to see that they grant people the ability to take noisemakers. And it's just like, you know, whatever. But hey, it's history. It's tradition. I can kind of overlook it. So I'm going to take the Bulldogs of Mississippi State.
Yeah.
No, take Georgia.
We only have like
there's no way. There's no way I would ever take Mississippi State in this game. They don't have they don't have the defense to stop Georgia's offense, and their offenses are like a 5-yard West Coast offense thing that Georgia's defense will just eat apart. Georgia's going to name it score, and I think Mississippi State may struggle to score 10 points in this one.
Can I wait just a second? Hold on.
What's that?
I just want to do something real quick. Just give me a second.
Sorry. Ahead. Okay, well, because I got to wait on you for the next game. So, but yeah, you know, it's interesting. I like that. Yeah, Mississippi State, Georgia's going to name it score. This is a game with Georgia's defense. Especially the way they held down the Tennessee offense that's prolific. This Mississippi State's going to be lucky to get the ball across the 50 a couple times in the game. So
Bulldog.
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 Oh man,
I'm back. We're ready. Let's go.
Yeah. Woo! So anyway, you ready? Last game.
Yes, sir.
Missouri at Tennessee, and you have obviously getting Tennessee, right?
Tennessee. Yeah. Yep.
Man, like the weakest of the game that was said earlier, Missouri at Tennessee. That's probably true in this. No, I don't know. I think the weakest game is probably that Vanderbilt Kentucky game. Jeez, two games that could be worse than Missouri Tennessee, Kentucky Vanderbilt, and Florida South Carolina. Because I'm telling you, between Florida and South Carolina, those teams' inconsistency, that game can look really, really ugly. But let's focus on Tennessee. They lost at Georgia. Heartbreaking game. Very disappointing. They fought the whole time. They're going back home. They get their fans in front of them. You're going to hit a nonstop Rocky Top till you're blue in the face, orange in the face, or just want to jump and go swimming in the Tennessee River. Let me phrase it properly. I like the goalposts that they tore down now at the bottom of the Tennessee River. But, you know, Tennessee gets healthy over Missouri. I don't think this will be close. I think Tennessee wins going away.
God.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
So we disagreed on one game.
One game? God damn.
Yeah, it's Texas A&M Auburn. And I tell you, you've got a very good pick. You could actually win it, and you could plaster everywhere like Whoopa Troopa, you know, or Mark D with a C, who was 12-0 that week, you know. So hey,
wait, Mark awesome. Was like, did Mark get them all, or
he got them all 12-0?
Oh, base, honestly.
Yes, I tell you, Waffle Noob, I agree. I miss those games. I think I know that they're worried about liability and things, and the league fines schools when they charge the field and stuff. But I love to storm the field games. I love tearing down a goalpost. And when I heard that they threw the goalpost in the damn Tennessee River, that was classic. That was a great move. That's what makes college football what it is. You'd never see that in a pro game or anything professional. So, but hey, that's that, that's what makes college football so. Yeah, I bet you cracked up so hard. Yeah, so. But hey, that's it for the games, Ang. One disagreement. You did good, I think.
Yeah.
So
Single brain cell.
let's hope one of us is 6-0 and one's 5-1. How about that?
Okay.
Or it's
think that sounds
7.
good.
I think 7-0 and 6-1. So, but hey, we got 13 people watching right now, Ang.
Hello.
This is awesome.
Hell yeah.
Absolutely. So, and we're winding down. I know that people have come through. I know there've been some lurkers, but listen, we appreciate everybody that's been here. Thank you for some good stuff in the chat, especially, I love talking football with you guys and your experiences with football. And, I've learned to respect Tennessee people that I didn't like for many years, but, just come together and have some fun talking some football. And that's what we're here for. So Ang, let me see real quick. Ang, go ahead and talk about your channel just a little bit more. Yeah, let's go. Oh,
let's
sorry.
Go.
Go.
Let's
yeah. There you go. Oh,
sorry.
It's fun, Waffle New. Hopefully you get here earlier next time, but we'll have some fun. But Ang, go ahead. We got 14 watching. Make sure you if you're on Twitch, follow it. I'll repeat it in a minute and subscribe on YouTube. But Ang, tell us one more time about your channel, what you do, your link, and all.
Hi, my name is Ang. I am a variety of VTuber. I like playing video games most of the time. Sometimes art. I don't know. I just play what I feel. But that's all I. That's
all right.
I mostly stream on Twitch though, so any YouTubers, any YouTube people, I'm sorry.
Yep. Hey Ang, I will let you know you're going out with 14 viewers right now, and this is really you got a fangirl out there.
OMG, is that Squeaka?
Yes. Oh yeah, you got a fanboy too. Hey, and Whoopus.
Hi, I'm Ang. I like so exactly.
Well,
Ang for more game.
Ang, this has been a lot of fun. I hope we can do more in the future going forward. This has been a blast with you. Thank you again, and I will just stay back in the back room, and I'll be with you in just a second. I'm going to say goodbye to everybody and wrap things up. Again, thank you for being here.
Yeah, actually, wait. Hold on, Dadman. Okay. Thank you for letting me come on today. Thank you.
Well, you've been an awesome guest, Ang. A lot of energy, a lot of fun. We love you guys too, Liam. And tell your mom hello from us. And oh my gosh, the number you got 15. Oh man, you're just so popular, Ang. Oh, I gotta have you around all the time. You'll be a but love it, Ang. Thank you very much. Yeah, say bye, and I'll sign off to everybody.
Okay, bye everybody. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to Dadman because he deserves it. Like legitimately, he does. He's really cool. All right.
All right, bye. Hey, we went 2 hours 15 minutes, by the way. So I'll shut it down, and you can't talk. But hey, thank you again. I'll see you in a second.
Wait. Hold on. Let's do a bit, Dadman.
What? Okay, what
At the end of my sentence, throw me into the back rooms. Ready? No, okay. Dadman, don't throw me into the back rooms. Ah!
I don't know if I did it too early or not, but I figured that was it. So, well, anyway, thank you again for everybody that came through. Hopefully, follow us and support the channel. And, we do the football. We'll have a recap on Sunday. A lot of things are coming up. First of all, let me pitch next week since the mouse is out of the bag, not the cat, the mouse is out of the bag. Join me next Thursday night at 8 p.m. Eastern, where I have the one and only, the queen, the mouse just herself, the queen of cheese, Squeaka Mouse, next Thursday night at 8 o'clock. So make sure you're here for that wonderful, wonderful show that's going to happen. It's going to be classy. She gets to come back and see if the cheese or whatever method she uses this time outdoes me. So, but be here for that. And I didn't pull the screen up. See, there's our stick screen. Next Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern. Join us there. And seriously, this weekend, please be watching my Twitter, Dadman Walking 55, for the latest of what we do, where we go, and what we do. That's where you'll find out when I do Fortnite streams. A lot of those tend to be last second throw togethers, kind of at random. Some show and tells that I try to plot out ahead of time. But right now, the standard fixture shows are Thursday and Sunday with the football streams. But I also appear at other places. You'll see that I appear with Mark D with a C, sometimes with Fortnite or on a Sunday Night Geekery show, sometimes with Mandy Gillum on different shows, sometimes with Ords where he does Fortnite. This Sunday night, at 8 p.m. Eastern, I'm going to make an appearance on the Welcome to Florida show with Lorena Creole to talk about the history of Disney's Fast Pass system. And there are other shows upcoming that I'm trying to get locked down with other wonderful creators and guests that will be fascinating and give us more than just Fortnite and football. So, there's a lot going on. So, and as always, follow us over on Twitch at Dadman Walking 55. Follow the channel. And if you're on YouTube, like all the videos, subscribe to the channel. We get there, we get 100, and I've said it before. If we get 100 on subs on YouTube, I'll do a 24-hour stream. So that means Squeaka, you got to be ready. Liam, Ang, I'm gonna need help. Even you, maybe Whoopa. We'll see what happens. But CJ, all of y'all, because that's gonna be fun. 24 hours will be really get a lot of fun. I know Ang did it, and it was fun that last hour. But hey, you guys, thank you all for being here. Spending almost 2.5 hours with us. Thank you so much. Love y'all. Y'all be good to each other, be good to others, and just have fun and enjoy life. And until next time, bye, and we'll see you next time. Bye.